Yo, what's good, everyone? Let's learn how to read 12/8. Let's go. So I wrote up this little thing just to, intuitively show you um, like what 12/8 is equivalent to and just how to feel it. Right. So at the top here we got regular 4/4, quarter note equals 56. Bunch of triplets goes to sextuplets. You guys know how to read this. Um, this segment here on the bottom, literally the exact same as the above thing. It's just written in 12/8. So let's go over what does this time signature really mean. Right, the top number is how many beats in a measure. Right, we got 4 of them. And the bottom number, what type of note is equal to 1 beat. So the 4 means a quarter note is 1 beat. That's why we got 4 quarter notes in a measure. And the tempo says we play 56 quarter notes every minute. Yeah, so at the bottom here, we got 12/8 now. 12 beats in a measure. And then the bottom note, 8, means 1/8 note is 1 beat. So we got 12 eighth notes in one measure. The tempo we write a little differently. We got a dotted quarter is equal to 56. This is pretty much just relating it to triplets in 4/4. We're saying every 3/8 notes, or we're playing 3/8 notes in the space of a dotted quarter, right? Because yeah, a dotted quarter is equal to 3/8 notes, like that space. And then we're playing 56 dotted quarters every minute. So essentially, if you multiply that by 3, it's 168. So we're playing 168 eighth notes every minute. Okay? Um, yeah, so let me just play these segments so you guys can hear that they sound exactly the same. But yeah, it's pretty much just 4/4 with extra steps, and it just intuitively gives it a triplet feel, and it's just like a little easier for the composer to write because they don't have to put a 3 above every grouping or 6s or anything. It's just, you know, it's just like regular 4/4, notes, except 12/8. All right, let's hear it. Cool. Easy. You guys know how to read that. Same thing. Cool. There you go. So if you're wondering how to practice this just at home with your metronome, I would literally just set the quarter note to 56 and then put on the triplet subdivision. Yeah, that'll put you in the right place. Cool. Also, let's take a look at a couple things in here that are a little weird. Um, like this right here. This is essentially 16th notes in 4/4, just written in 12/8. So right, if we're feeling this in a 4/4 kind of sense, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 beats. This is just 16 notes. Digga, digga, boom. That's it. And then this right behind it, we're fitting 9 notes into one beat, quote unquote. So this is essentially a 9 lit in 4/4. I can show you guys more in class, but pretty much if you have the triplet subdivision on, you're fitting 3 notes in between each like subdivision click. But yeah, I'll show you in class. Yeah, otherwise this isn't too bad. Just read it, um, as if it's 4/4, just triplets. This thing is a little weird. Just know this first note. This first note is an eighth note, and we got a quarter note, and we got a quarter note, an eighth note, right? So it's gonna sound like, I don't know if you can hear that. Da da bum ba dum. It's gonna sound like that. This is the same. This is pretty much 16th notes. And then here, so rests are a little tricky, but still just think about 4/4. Like imagine, see this is 4/4, quote unquote. We got 4 dotted quarters. So this dotted half rest is this is 2 beats essentially in 4/4. This is 1 beat we're resting. Then we got 2 eighth notes we're resting. So this shot comes in on the third partial of a triplet on beat 4 if you're thinking in 4/4. Right. So this measure would be rest 2 3 2 2 3 3 2 3 1 2 crack boom. So there you go. That's about it. As always, hit me up with questions. It's easy. Don't overthink it.